It all started in 2008 at Edison High School. There was a young group of kids that liked to stay fresh and fly, so they called themselves Fly Boys. They wanted to impress the girls. It wasn't about gang banging or killing or nothing like that. It all started off good. These were good kids that came from good homes. Most of them played sports. I mean, they was Fly Boys. It wasn't until gang members would start antagonizing them that they would start gang banging themselves, and that's when things would take a deadly turn. Jeremiah J.J. Johnson, an outstanding football player and also a member of the Flyboys, was gunned down in February of 2010. And this is when everything changed. This is when it was like, okay, they playing with guns now, so we're going to play with guns too.
Right, we're right here at Edison High School. This is a sad story, both for Stockton and for Edison High School, which is right behind me. And the shooting didn't happen here on campus. It happened several miles away, off of Airport Way. Now, what we know for sure is that possibly the victim in this case was riding in a car and was shot, later got into a crash, and then was taken to the hospital. Now, the shooting happened yesterday, but still police have not provided a motive or the circumstances.
Yeah, rest in peace to bro. A lot of them cliques from back in the days and kind of like evolved into some gang shit, and that's just where we at with it today. Like, the whole world on some gang shit
surrounding this shooting. 18-year-old Jedediah Johnson, known as JJ, is a junior at Edison High School. At the hospital, school officials say JJ's family told them JJ was gone, but police say that JJ is in critical condition and on life support. Grief counselors were at the school to help students today, and JJ is a popular student and
under the leadership of Gennaro Papa Fly Torres, picture here, they learned to arm themselves just in case anything, any occasion would arise like that again. Everybody was in fear of their lives, and, they learned how to use guns and learned how to use them well. At this point, they were a full-fledged gang. They couldn't take the disrespect of somebody killing one of their friends, and they wanted revenge real bad. Their first rival gang was Spring Street, where this guy Bill was from, and rumors circulated that Bill was the one that actually killed JJ. So, of course, everybody wanted Bill's head, and they were actively searching for him. In November 2010, Papa Fly's son, Gennaro Torres Jr.
Hey, it's crazy how they went from being like on some fly shit, right, playing sports, this, that, and the third, to being on the offensive of some gangster shit,
AKA Gigi, pictured here on the right, seen Bill walking, and he decided to chase him down because he had the thing on him. And I mean, this dude used to play football just like JJ, so there wasn't no getting away from him. He chased him down and gunned him down right there in the middle of the street in broad daylight in the south side of Stockton. And he ended up getting caught up for the crime, and they gave him 26 years. After all this happened, the Fly Boys gained a
26 years. Rest in peace to other little bruh too, like casualties, nigga. And it's crazy how, like, bruh, I'm gonna keep it lit. We gonna
deadly reputation in the streets. I mean, they weren't to be messed with. I mean, the girls loved them. The guys, at that time, every guy in Stockton, every young kid that went to the school wanted to be a fly boy, because at the time they had the clout. For the next couple of summers, they were getting multiple shootouts, and I mean, they were funking with everybody in the city. They started repping Scribner Street because that's where their main headquarters was, but I mean, there was fly boys from all over the south side.
South Stockton, California, 8 to the 8, both sides, Scribner Street, Pilgrim Street, APs, 3Z.
They started losing a lot of friends at a young age, and the thirst for revenge just never went away. They started throwing up the F like you see Papa Fly doing here, signifying, they're a member of the Fly Boys. And if you're a member of the Flies, then wherever you go, you had to be strapped. All the original members like GG, J Black, G's, Cholo started getting time in prison for various crimes. Tragically, July 1st, 2012, Flyboy member Odell will be gunned down in the streets of Stockton, California. In 2014, the Stockton Police Department came down with an indictment, and they indicted a bunch of Flyboys. They charged them with everything from murder to robbery to, selling dope, conspiracy to commit murder, and they started just handing out sentences everywhere from 5 to 20 years. I mean, everything started calming down a little bit, it was quiet for a little bit. That's until everybody started getting out of prison. While some members were down, other members were out, catching a buzz in the music scene like Lil Los and Twenty Man. And for the first
Speaking of 20 years, it's crazy how like one event, right? You feel me? Could lead to niggas funking for 20 years, a 20-year beef, 20-year war, or what have you. Man, that shit crazy how like that one event, right? Then like spiraled into some whole other shit.
time, Stockton was actually getting some recognition for, music, and people actually see how people get down out here, because Stockton is a slept on city, even though it's one of the most dangerous cities, in the United States. A lot of people don't know about Stockton. And then Jay Black would get out of prison and start rapping with Lil Los, and they were like, they was doing their thing. Everybody loved him, man. Jay Black, he had all that time. He got out gassing, man. He was doing shows with Boosie, all kind of stuff, man. Just they was putting on for their city and doing their thing, man. There was for the most part, they were staying out the streets and, just living a normal life, just trying to get some money like everybody else. Let Marley B threes from the Flyboys tell it. I mean, Flyboys got a bunch of dope rappers.
Well, we did, you feel me? We got my nigga Rose, we got Jay, shit, we got 20, SB, Chili, AG, Snowy.
And it's a trip, right? Because it's talent in Stockton, hella talent out there. It's just unfortunate, nigga, that the streets of Stockton is divided like many other places in America.
We got roster, dough, free dough. We got real roster right now, I ain't gonna lie. Oh yeah, free my niggas too at the back.
And then Tawny and Lil Los would drop a diss song called AA, dissing rival gang members EBK, basically telling them that, they're a new gang. They got people from all over the city trying to bang their gang, trying to bang their set on the south side when they're not even from the south side. So they basically was telling EBK like, y'all fake, you know what I mean? So this is what kind of cracked the war off, these diss songs.
You niggas swinging from our nuts trying to show love. Now y'all acting like it's up over a dirty scrub. Cardi coming out the house and we showed up. Parked this shit in them airbags blowed up. I thought bros from the west the one we rolled up.
So we basically, feel me, got the gist of how we got to where we at today, man. Like I said, it is unfortunate because Stockton got hella talent. It's crazy, right? Niggas from Stockton, like, Stockton been doing that shit, but niggas might get offended, like, by them not having as much notoriety that they feel they deserve or whatever have you, right? And then we'll celebrate the negative notoriety, like, nigga, it's just a trip, bro, like, feel me? But yeah, man, same story, different hood. Just like in LA, like, I hear a lot of niggas used to be in like dance crews or just crews in general, right? And then they finally transitioned to some gang shit, and that's just where we at with it, period. Like, the whole world is really on some gang shit, and it's terrible, bro, because really, like, the only people who's suffering from that shit is our people, you know what I mean? It's like, I seen this OG talking about this shit last night, like the discrepancies and shit like that they used to have in prison. He would be more lenient on our peoples, because all you doing is weakening our peoples for the opposition, the real opposition. You get what I'm saying? And bro, it's a trip, man. Rest in peace to everybody who lost their life. You feel me? In the midst of this shit, it's a trip, bro. But yeah, man, nigga was hearing about the Flyboys like a long time ago, right? And back in the day, that's really what it was about. It was about you being fly, you having some money, you this, that, and the third, man. Fucking with the bitches, whatever have you. Now it seems like other shit is glorified. Like, niggas, you a killer. Is you a fake ass nigga? Is you evil? Is you this, that, and the third? Hella shit, we just didn't, bruh, niggas didn't transgress. You understand me? But y'all let me know what y'all think down below, man, about the story of the Flyboys, man. We gonna stay in Stockton too. We got some other shit coming up.